Hello, viewer. Just reminding you that if you have a question, comment, or submission for me or any of my characters, you can send it to chronicler177@gmail.com or post it in the fan mail channel of my Discord to have it answered in my fan mail series. And if you have the time, please leave a comment on this video to let me know what you thought of it. Your feedback is very important to me. Thanks, and enjoy the show.
Bravo 257.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Sergeant Denver.
You do realize you can call me Teresa, right?
Yes, well, it's good to see you, Sergeant.
Teresa!
Sorry. Old habits.
Don't have to tell me. It's good to see you too, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Where are we?
Johnson Memorial Hospital, Seattle, Washington.
Earth?
Yep, we made it home. Took more time than expected, but hey, we made it. I just woke up myself a few days ago.
Home.
That's what I said.
It's just, well, I've never been.
You've never been to Earth?
Never had the chance. Anyway, it's no big deal. Where's Guardian?
I was told he was helping the UNSC with something, but there was someone else who really wanted to see you. He's on his way.
Who?
Just a very old friend.
Logan!
Zach, damn good to see you.
And you, sir.
Don't sir me, Spartan. We're long past that.
I don't know. Seems our boy Zach here is pretty stuck in his ways. He'll probably call you sir until the world ends.
Sergeant Denver, I've caught up on your records. Outstanding work in the Fringe. Thanks for keeping my Spartans safe.
Not sure who kept who safe out there, but it seemed to work out.
How are you feeling, Zach?
Stiff. Like I've been asleep for a decade.
Yeah. About that.
You were. A decade and a half, actually. You were gone a lot longer than you were supposed to be.
We were out 15 years?
We lost power sometime after entering UNSC-controlled space. Then we drifted. Guardian did what he could before he had to shut down. But it's mostly luck that a patrol stumbled across us.
We never forgot you. Your return from the Fringe was supposed to have been met with a hero's welcome. But then you didn't show up. Some of us lost hope. But we never stopped looking. And here you are now.
Wait. Just how late are we? What year is it?
He'll deal with it better than I did.
It's 2590. The Homeward Bound left Reach 22 years ago.
22 years.
I know. It's a lot to wrap your head around.
The world has changed in the last 2 decades. It's a bit of a long story. We all actually have somewhere to be. If you're up to walking, I can explain on the way.
We've slept long enough. A stretch would be great.
Agreed.
Follow me.
You're looking good for your age, Logan.
Fair enough. I'm old, but my mind is still sharp. I act as a tactical analyst for HICOM, but my fighting days are over.
Glad we've got people like you still around. We lost a lot of good men out in the Fringe.
It's a damn shame about Captain Riopel and the Homeward Bound. The crew will be commemorated accordingly.
The Homeward Bound. Sir!
Zach?
Sir!
Zach, what's wrong?
We need to warn High Command!
Zach, relax. It's okay. Logan, his memory's catching up with him.
Guardian's already told us everything that happened out there. First thing he did after we powered him back up. Almost couldn't get him to stop. We're examining your helmet cam recordings and all relevant data at Spartan Command. An official investigation into the Radical Reformation has already started.
Spartan Command? Investigation?
Right, you hadn't been told yet. Zach, there's a whole new generation of Spartans. The Spartan 5s. They're now the UNSC's top Spec Ops branch and one of the largest fighting forces in the entire armed service.
I don't feel so good.
Hey, I know. It was a lot for me too. The world changed quite a bit while we were gone. But we're back now. And we're going to remind everybody who we are, okay?
Okay.
Feeling better?
Yes, sir.
Good, because we're going to Spartan Command right now.
That's Spartan Command?
One of our most prominent command centers. It's there that new recruits are augmented, armored, trained, and dispatched on missions.
New recruits? Do they use... Is it like the old programs?
The old programs? What do you mean?
No, it's different than your program, Zach. Spartan Master Galloway can explain more once we're inside. In the aftermath of the Third War, technology has accelerated faster than ever before, and the Spartan 5 program gets nothing but the best and most powerful weapons, armor, and vehicles. The Spartan 5 program was founded to make sure that potential threats like the Covenant or the Fleet Master never again threaten Earth or her colonies. And if they do, humanity's best and brightest will rise up to meet them.
Imagine, Zach, a whole army of you ready to take on whatever the galaxy can throw at us next. The Reformists won't stand a chance.
There are still more standard Marines than Spartans, but every Spartan is worth 10 Marines. No offense, Sergeant.
None taken. If I could be worth 10 of me, I definitely would be.
The Spartans occupy supplemental roles in the Army, the Marines, even the Navy on board ships. They're the new steel backbone of the UNSC fighting force.
Quiet. More than normal, I mean. You okay?
It's just a lot to take in. I guess I got used to being one of the last Spartans alive, and now
Between you and me, I bet these new guys can't hold a candle to you.
Maybe. I don't know. Sure.
You sure you're feeling well?
Working it out. Were we gonna go see Guardian?
This way.
Well, if it isn't Sleeping Beauty himself.
Guardian! I see you can't catch a break.
I'm an AI. A break for me is 0.67 seconds. I just took one. See? I'm a lot more efficient than old Spartans who stay in bed for 15 years.
Yeah. Missed you too, buddy.
Right. Zach, Denver. This is Spartan Master Edward Galloway, commander of the Spartan Fives.
So you're the head Spartan in charge. It's a pleasure.
Likewise. It's not every day I get to meet legends.
Me?
After Reach, most of your combat records were made available. Headhunter missions, Black Ops, Phoenix Team. Got a lot of recruits who look up to you. A lot of Spartan 5 training comes from examples provided by soldiers like you, Catherine 04, the Master Chief, and so on. It's great to have you back.
Great to be back.
I have to ask, what do you think of our program?
Well, I just woke up. I don't know much about it.
We take a lot of pages from the Spartan 4 program's book. We can script and augment those who are already soldiers, except the new line of augmentations is far more efficient and congruent.
Biochemistry has come a long way. The compatibility rate for the new augmentations is over 80%, and the success rate is nearly perfect.
Once you become a Spartan, you're provided with top-notch equipment like the Mark 8 Mjolnir armor. They perfected the design your suit was a prototype of. It's faster, lighter, and stronger.
Frankly, it kicks ass.
Trainees are instructed here at Spartan Command using state-of-the-art holographic training arenas. Once you graduate, you're inducted into Spartan operations or made part of another branch of the UNSC. So far, the Spartan Fives have put down 5 possible insurrection attempts and kept the peace.
The reformists are about to challenge your status quo. I hope the Spartan Fives are ready.
They may not even be needed. With all the evidence we got at Cradle, we have enough to pin the reformists to the wall. Their political leader, Senator Naila Isaka, has been summoned to the United Earth Government Judicial Court for a formal hearing regarding the highly illegal actions of the reformists stationed there.
If I know politicians, she'll try to bullshit her way out of it.
Even half of this stuff is enough to incarcerate her and suspend the Reformist Party. The UNSC's always suspected Isaka was up to something. Been trying to pin her for years, but never had any concrete evidence until you guys showed up. She won't be able to wiggle her way out of this one. The hearing takes place later today.
And I've got to help prepare. I'm on the council.
You, a council member.
Representative of High Command sometimes if needed. I'll leave you with Galloway.
Thanks for the escort.
Anytime. Zach, good to see you.
Likewise, sir.
Catch you later, Logan.
So, Spartan Master. Can anyone become a Spartan?
Not just anyone, but with everything you did out in the fringe, you certainly qualify.
You saw right through me. If you'd have me, I'd be honored to be part of the program.
Are you sure?
If I want to be like you, sign me the hell up.
Certainly. I'll have one of the doctors look at you right away to make sure you're eligible for augmentation. Head to floor 9A. They'll be waiting for you.
Copy that. Zach, I'll see you around.
Right. See you.
Guardian.
Good luck, Sergeant. It's nice having everybody back.
Speaking of being back, one of my top fire teams just returned from a recon op. They'd be thrilled to meet you, Zach.
I don't know.
Come on, Zach, you're a hero. Soak it up.
Well, sure. Why not?
Excellent. They're in firing range 7A. Guardian, will you meet us there?
Actually, I was hoping to hitch a ride. Zach? I missed riding around in a walking tank.
There's still 2 of us in here, remember?
Right.
So, then I said, rebel against this! And pow! Put a round right between his eyes. He fell like a damn brick down all 20 stories. Hit the ground. Splat! And just like that, it was over. You should have seen the look on his troops' faces.
We did see them, Hadley. We were there.
Well, yeah, but not from where I was standing. It was funnier from 40 feet up.
Someday he'll realize he's not funny, right?
Spartans, attention!
Zach, meet Fireteam Corsair. our most top-rated special operations unit, with the highest success rates in wet work, infiltration, and cloak and dagger missions.
My replacements.
With respect, sir, more like your legacy. Spartan Scott. This is Spartan Hadley, Spartan Chen, and Spartan Silva. We serve the UNSC with pride and take on the missions no one else wants. I would hope you'd understand.
I do.
Corsair knows our motto. Spartans are the way of the future.
One way and the right way.
Shut up.
Don't get too caught up in the future. You might forget the past.
Ooh, what you gotta say to that?
We never forget the past, but we do improve upon it.
Is that right? Maybe we should see how much you've improved.
Alright, you up for a challenge? How about an arena match against one of us?
Just one of you. I was thinking I could take on your whole fire team.
You. Against all of us?
Yep. And if you're not careful, you might even learn something.
Oh, you're on! He is on, right, Scott?
If he's proud enough to take us all by himself, we'll take him down a notch.
Hollow Arena, 10 minutes. You might want to stretch. I hear you've been asleep a while.
4 against 1? You sure about this?
Run a full medical diagnostic on me.
Okay, what's up?
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. I think being in the cryo chamber made me sick somehow.
Well, I've never seen you so bold. Brave, maybe, but not bold.
Not that. I could use the workout. I'm talking about... I seem to be reacting differently around the sergeant. I don't know. She makes me... I can't focus around her.
Huh, maybe. I wonder if... Oh.
What?
Okay, so you're half right about the cryo chamber, but not in the way you're thinking. No Spartan 3 was really supposed to survive as long as you have. Some of your modifications have been overwritten naturally by your body continually repairing itself.
So I'm weaker?
No, your strength, reflexes, all that's fine. It's some of the minor changes. Specifically those that suppress your libido.
What?
You appear to be experiencing attraction to Sergeant Denver.
No, that's... I can't.
Apparently you can. Oh, this is rich. This Spartan who faced down the last Forerunner helpless in front of a girl.
How do I fix this?
Well, there are surgeries, but I feel like you've had enough surgeries to last a lifetime. But do you really want to fix it? I mean, based off what Catherine told me about her and Tanner, love can be a very powerful motive.
Love? You're jumping the gun here, Guardian. This isn't right. Will it impair my combat ability?
Shouldn't, at least not when she's not around. Tell you what, you've got a battle to win. Let me do some research on this later, and we'll worry about it another time.
Okay. Let's do this. This looks familiar.
You tested the prototypes of the BR-85 aboard the Homeward Bound. This model's fully finished and optimized. Oh, that reminds me. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Downloading new mobility software to your suit. The Spartan 5s use it to enact precision physical strikes using their thrusters, or maximize running speed. Should put you on the same level as Fireteam Corsair.
Same level? These guys are nowhere near my level.
Now commencing. Training match. Spartan B257 versus Spartan Fireteam Corsair. Mode: Extermination. Defeat all enemies to win. Participants ready for battle.
The arena is configured to Corsair's favorite layout. I'll relay tactical geographic info to your HUD to cut their edge a little.
Just be the eyes in the back of my head and we'll win this.
1. Engage.
Tell me about Corsair.
Well, Scott's a decorated leader from the Second War. Hadley's a combat technician, but he's also the squad's best shot. Chen's been known to punch through bunkers on her own, and Silva surpassed almost everyone else in CQC.
Almost everyone else?
Everyone except you.
Really?
Whoa, hold up. Motion ahead. Recommend attacking from high ground.
Eyes on, team. Watch your corners.
Grenade!
Target located! Corsair! Engage! Engage!
Incoming!
that a precision physical strike?
Yep, Chen's a big fan of them. Okay, we've seen everyone except— Reverse thrust now! There's Hadley, tracking the bullet trail. He's in—
The crow's nest at the opposite end of the arena. I know. Plot me a route.
Done.
I've lost visual on Zach.
Me too. Damn, he's fast.
Keep your eyes open. He's bound to have a plan.
Patch me in on their comms.
On it.
Talk to me, Hadley.
Nothing in my scope brought my motion tracker. Wasn't his armor outfitted with active camouflage?
Guardian said the
You're in his blind
monster's
spot.
still on Cradle.
Then he hasn't vanished into thin air. Where the hell is he?
Behind you.
What? No! Damn
Spartan
it!
Hadley, eliminated.
Shit, he got Hadley.
Corsair, form up! He's gonna try to pick us off one by one.
Nice work. Now what?
Gotta draw them out and away from each other.
Sounds like you have an idea.
I do.
Stay frosty, Corsair. Could be anywhere.
Copy, lead.
Eyes up. He might try attacking from elevation again. Enemy sighted!
Flank him!
Going in close. Cover me! He's gone. I've lost him. Spartan Chen, eliminated.
Thank you, Hadley.
He's exposed himself. Follow the trail.
Moving in.
He's dropped a rifle. He's not going to expose himself again.
So we force him into the open. But how do we do that?
We're going to beat him at his own game. I've got you covered, Silva. Once he comes out, I'll pop him.
Copy, sir. I don't see him.
Any second now.
Wait. Something's wrong.
Silva! Ah!
Spartan Scott, eliminated.
Shields down!
Spartan Silva, eliminated. Spartan B257 is the victor.
Nice moves. Kid.
No one sneaks up on me like that! No one! He cheated somehow!
Is it that hard to believe he was just better than us?
Hey, you! How the hell'd you do all that?
No cheating necessary, Hadley. Just a lot more experience.
And an AI.
No hurt feelings?
Yeah, okay. Well, next time, we'll get you for sure.
Yeah, next time.
Our living legend really lives up to the legend. It was a pleasure to fight you, Zach. I think we did learn something after all.
Pleasure's all mine, Scott. Your team fought well. Looks like the future of the Spartans is in good hands.
Hey, Zach. How'd the match go?
As expected. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
She's not.
Come on. Tell me what's wrong.
The tests for the Spartan augmentations were negative. I'm not compatible.
Oh, that's... I'm sorry, Teresa.
Man, she's pretty torn up about it. Her bio readings are a mess.
It's no big deal. I mean, I was kind of excited. I finally had a chance to be on your level. To be stronger. Better. But I guess it just wasn't meant for me. I guess I'm just supposed to stay normal.
Yeah, well... That's okay.
You can do better than that.
Shut up.
What?
What? No, I mean... You shouldn't talk about yourself like that. You've been through things none of these new Spartans have, and you survived. More than that, you won. You're plenty strong.
Thanks, Zach. That means a lot, coming from you.
Just a reminder that we're supposed to be heading for the trial soon.
Yeah,
yes,
that's right.
Right. We
Thanks
should
for
do
reminding
that.
us.
We should go.
Right.
Attention, please. This court is now in session. We are gathered here today to discuss evidence of treason committed by the Radical Reformation Party against the United Earth Government.
So that's the
and
leader
United
of the
Nations
Reformists.
Space Command.
Senator Nyla Isaka. She started the Radical Reformation movement and used it to not only stir up trouble in the outer colonies, but to achieve re-election for several terms. She's vile, but she does have a lot of support from the outer colonies. What happens here today won't go down well with some of them.
She doesn't look so tough.
Looks can be deceiving.
UNSC spacecraft and the assault of UNSC personnel. Our Judicial Board consists of the following members. Representing the UEG, Senator John Carlisle. Representing UNSC High Command, Ephraim Logan. And representing the Office of Spartan Intelligence, Director Arthur Manias.
Who's this Manias guy?
He's the one who started the Spartan 5 program, and he's head of the Office of Spartan Intelligence. He dictates Spartan coordination, movement, and missions from Spartan Command.
Initial defense from the accused. Senator Isaka, if you please.
The Radical Reformation is not about bringing change through violence. Our goal is to bring about a new future for humanity, yes, but through diplomacy, never force. We are not to be charged for rioting or dissent. Rather, blame the stagnation of the UEG for causing millions of suffering downtrodden colonists to finally take matters into their own hands, as they should. As for the other charges, they are simply outlandish and hold no merit.
We'll soon see about that, Senator. The evidence we've managed to gather says otherwise.
The board will now review the evidence against the accused.
Senator Isaka, you and your Reformation claim to seek a new future for humanity. Does this new future involve the overthrowing and destruction of both the UEG and UNSC?
It is true. We desire the removal of these governmental establishments, but only because of and through the will of those most important to the Reformation, the people. A revolutionary ideal, yes, but the Reformation has never claimed to be anything but revolutionary. We are, however, law-abiding and peaceful.
I see. Then you might want to explain why your reformists were found hoarding, developing, and using military-grade weapons and equipment on an uncharted planet.
You have no proof to back up these slanderous accusations. This court is a mockery!
Senator, do you know who's here in the audience with us?
Yes.
Then you already know we've got you. You can dispense with the political bluster. Nothing you say can defend you now. Let's see the footage.
Your attention, please.
Do you have anything more to say, Senator Isaka?
Only that your time will soon come. This reign of terror has gone on long enough. Too many lives have suffered under your unjust rule. The people will stand by no longer. The Reformation will do what it must to secure the downfall of the tyrants. If war is the path to a better future, then so be it.
You might want to hold your tongue before you openly declare war against the governing bodies of humanity, Senator. The wrath you would bring down upon yourself and your allies would cost you more lives than you are willing to save. Your Reformation wouldn't stand a chance.
We'll see about that.
I strongly suggest you keep quiet and accept the consequences you are due before you commit an act you and your party would heavily regret.
Regarding the aforementioned consequences, I believe it is clear for me to say that this board finds Senator Isaka and the Radical Reformation guilty of all charges.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Very well. The accused has been found guilty of all charges. The board will now issue a sentence for the accused.
I motion for the immediate disbandment of the Radical Reformation.
Seconded. Any who refuse the disbandment or are found involved in future activities under the banner of the Reformation will be arrested by the UNSC and charged with the same crimes.
Thirded. And I believe it is fitting for the one who caused all of this trouble to be locked away. I motion for Nyla Isaka to be stripped of her title as senator and receive a life sentence in prison, without possibility of parole.
Seconded.
Thirded. May the spirits of the UNSC soldiers you killed haunt you in your cell, Isaka.
And may the spirits of all those wronged by your government haunt you in yours. Remember, gentlemen, your time is coming.
Guards, get her out of here.
Serves you right.
Spartan, if I may.
Yes, sir.
I merely wanted to express my happiness that you have returned to us. And you, Sergeant. And is Guardian there as well?
Currently present, Director.
Excellent. I understand that what you three did at Cradle was nothing short of legendary. The UNSC is in your debt for taking care of the threat the Lifebringer represented.
Thank you, Director. Just doing our duty.
Funny, you're the first one to mention her.
The Lifebringer? Yes. We want to keep anything regarding her or the Hyborians under wraps for now. Top-level clearance only. I don't want everyone panicking over another possible danger to humanity. The Reformists are bad enough without a former god returning from the dead. You are positive you eliminated her, aren't you?
Guardian made sure that the portal would lock her in, and I kicked her in myself. We won't be seeing her anytime soon.
Indeed. Well, that's very good. The OSI will be conducting further research into the Hyborians at Spartan Command. And again, welcome back.
Thank you.
I can't figure out why, but he creeps me out.
He's a director of Black Ops. They just have a type.
Is it just you in there?
Oh, yeah. Guardian had to go back to Spartan Command. They're not done collating.
Guess there's nothing for us old soldiers to do then.
I guess not. I really am getting old, aren't I? Sometimes I lose track. Seems it's just one war after the other since I was conscripted into the Spartan 3 program. God, that was half a century ago now.
Ha! You old bum.
Oh, please. I'm just as sharp as I ever was.
Yeah, thank God for cryosleep. I turned 43 right before we were found floating out there, but I still look a decade younger. And what's a girl to do without her good looks, right?
Absolutely.
So you do think I look nice?
Well, I mean, you do look, well, you're...
Relax, Spartan. Man, we need to get you to loosen up somehow.
I'm not sure I'm the loosen up sort of person.
Yeah, well, we'll fix that. Don't worry.
Teresa, I don't know if all I've known is war. I've been a Spartan for a very long time. I don't have a purpose or meaning outside the fight. I'm too damaged.
Oh, don't give me that. It's not true. You're only just as damaged as the rest of us.
What do you mean?
My parents were visiting Tripoli during the Second War. My little sister and I were at home. We watched the city burn over the news broadcast. When I was assigned to the Homeward Bound, I told my sister I'd be home for her 25th birthday. First thing when we woke up, I called her house to let her know I was finally back. She was killed by a drunk driver 2 years ago. People like us should stick together. We're all we've got.
Teresa, I think that...
What the hell was that?
Look!